Hello everybody, I'm Akif Nawaz. I welcome you all to my first ever lecture on linguistics, and for this I will be following George Yule's latest edition. So those who are interested in linguistics and those who are studying linguistics, so don't forget to follow and subscribe. So our first lecture is on the topic, that is, what is linguistics? Now, when it comes to linguistics, it's a broader terminology, but to make it more specific, more easy to understand, let's get started. So first of all, a very general definition that we have, that it is the study of language. So in linguistics, our focus is on language, but this study must be scientific. When we are studying a language, it is scientific. Now, if I'm saying it that it must be scientific, what do I mean by that? So I mean that this study is systematic, means it's not random. It must follow certain patterns. It must follow a sequence which makes it more interesting and more scientific. The second element that we have is that it must be empirical in nature. By empirical, I mean to say that we don't jump to the conclusion right away. Rather, we first observe, and after observation, we come to hypothesis. We make our hypothesis, and then we collect data, and then this is how this cycle goes on. So this study must be systematic, and at the same time it must be empirical. In empirical study, we observe, make hypotheses and collect data, and that is how this study goes on. Now the question is, why do we need to study a language? What is the purpose of it? So the purpose is very easy and understandable. That we study the structure of a language. So all this study is done so as to understand the structure. And we know the basic structure of a sentence, that is subject, verb and object. Now, after understanding this subject, our focus is shifted on to the meaning. So when all these structures are studied, understood, then we jump on to the meaning, because it gives us a meaning, right? The other purpose of this study is to understand its use, that how a language is used in different contexts. The next thing is that how this language is acquired, how do we learn language? So we have multiple theories on these language acquisition theories. We do have lots of them. We'll be discussing all of them in detail. And the next thing is evolution, that how this language is evolved from time to time, because language is in the continuous process of change, and those languages who don't change, they die eventually. So I hope you would have understood what do we mean by linguistics and what do we do in linguistics, in the study of languages. So that is all for the first lecture, and from now onwards we'll be doing the rest of the lectures in a proper sequence, in a systematic way. So don't forget to follow and subscribe. We'll see you in the next lecture. That will be lecture 2. Goodbye.